If you also want to draw realistic lips, you are at the right place because in this video, I will show you step-by-step process to draw and shade realistic lips. Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Praks Art Gallery. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, I am Praks and I do graphite and charcoal pencil drawing. Now let's start the video. So as we know, lips are one of the important facial feature, and if you are aspire to be a portrait artist, you must learn how to draw realistic lips. Now in this video, I'll be using very basic set of pencil. So the first one is this 5B, and then 4B, 2B and 4H. In case if you don't have 4H, you can use HB. Apart from that, I will use this makeup brush, a blending stump and one pencil eraser. I have initially thought that I'll be using some of the higher, softer grade pencils, but those were not in use, so that's completely fine. Now let's start with the outline. So for outline, I'll be using this 4H pencil. Outline of any drawing is very important. It can make or break your drawing. That's why give a lot of attention when you are doing outline drawing. When you have drawn the outline perfectly, your half of the work is done. So for this, I am using plus sign to draw outline. So in the middle, oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention as one of the material, this is Kneaded eraser which I'll be using. Let's continue with our outline. So first of all, I'll mark it based on, depending on the reference photo, what is the width of upper lips and the lower lips. In my reference photo, the lower lips is little bigger compared to the upper lips. So I'll just give it a mark over there which is little higher in the middle line. And then from the top and the bottom, I'll match it with the middle line. Now as you can see, the line or wherever two lips joins, right, it is not always straight because it is not a straight line which is dividing the upper lip and the lower lip. That's why pay attention to your reference photo and follow that line or the curve the way it is there in your photo for dividing your upper lips and the lower lips. Like I have done over here, it is little bit upward in the middle section, as you can see. Now while drawing this lower lips, I found that the mark which I have used, that was quite bigger, so that's why I have used based on my judgment that what could look better. And then I have erased the hard lines with the help of Kneaded eraser, soften the lines a little bit, and now I am using the 4H pencil for the base layer shading. So here I am doing contour shading. It might not be visible very clearly right now because this 4H pencil is very light. In case if you do not have 4H pencil, you can definitely use HB pencil or F pencil if you do have. This is just to give a little base layer shading so that you can visualize how your shapes are coming, whether it is correct or not. And now I will darken the middle line which basically separates the upper lips and the lower lips little darker, and here I'm using 2B pencil. Now once I start shading the second layer with the 2B pencil, you will realize what the contour shading is. I hope this 2B pencil shading must be visible now, and here again I am following the contour shading process, where contour shading is basically you need to shade in the form of the shape itself. Like here my lips are little curvy as in rounded shape. That's why I am applying the pencil stroke in the same direction. I hope you are enjoying the process and understanding from this video. If so, give it a thumbs up so that it will give me a lot of motivation. Now let's continue with our shading process. Now I'm applying the similar shade at the top upper lip as well. Looks like here it is little darkened, so I will soften it with the help of pencil eraser. So these type of mistake may happen when you are a beginner, so definitely don't get panic and you can easily erase this. That's the best part of pencil drawing, that any mistake you can easily erase it, right, and you can make it better. So like how I did here, there was a little darker stroke, so I softened it with the help of pencil eraser. Now I'm using this soft makeup brush just to blend all those, and again while you are blending, ensure that you are blending in the shading direction itself so that the texture is maintained, and the shading texture, like when you apply certain strokes, it will still be there. Now I'm going to use this 4B pencil to provide the darker layer shading, another you can say dark tone. 2B I have mainly used for the mid-tone, and first of all I'll be darkening the middle line, which is the line which gives an illusion of basically line which separates out upper lip and the lower lip. In case if you watch my video regularly, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is praks.art.gallery. So here I'm following the same process the way I did it with the 2B pencil. So it's the same process, just a repetitive one, layer by layer, so that it will give a proper 3D realistic look. As we know, where the two lips joins, basically the area is darker. That's why I'm using this 5B pencil to darken that area a little bit. Now to draw the lip texture, the lines basically which are there on the lips, I am going to use this HB pencil. So let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so what we can do here is simply with the very light pressure you need to apply some random curvy stroke, and when I say curvy, it is again in the direction of the lips, like the lip is rounded shape, right? A little rounded basically, so puffy sort of. So that's where you need to apply small strokes. Some are small, some are bigger, like that, in the lower lips and the upper lips as well. So in the upper lips, basically you can definitely follow your reference photo. Like in my reference photo, it is not very straight one or just the single lines, but those are mix of crisscross. Generally that is there on the upper lip, so I'm applying those lines so that it will give a texture to my lips. And after that I'll be blending it very softly with the makeup brush. Now it's time to give highlights. So I'm using pencil eraser over here. In case if you have kneaded eraser or if you do not have any of these, you can use your normal eraser corner as well, just to give a little highlight. And keep in mind that again the strokes should not be very hard, because we don't want to show the white paper. We want to show a little lighter shading, right? So just follow your photo reference where the highlights are coming. In my case it is coming in the front and at the top of the lip. And you know what, this is the best use of blending stump. You can simply rub the blending stump on the paper very slowly without any pressure, and it will give you an illusion of having a very light shading. That's what I love about blending stump. Like I am using here to draw the little upper part of the lip where there is a little depth, which gives an illusion of that my lips is very proper. Now for the bottom part, as you can see our lips is almost ready, but we need to provide the cast shadow, and for that I am again going to use this blending stump to give a little shape, and then I'll be using the 5B pencil to actually provide the darker shadow. Yeah, so all the effort has come together, and here is the final look of a realistic lips. I hope you have enjoyed the video and you got to know something from this. If so, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.